Laura Babin, and this is my presentation on amphetamines. Amphetamines have a few brand names, but when they are prescribed by doctors, they are most commonly known as Adderall, Adderall extended release, Concerta, Ritalin, Metadate, and Dexedrine. And you can see in the photo that I have attached that this is what Adderall extended release looks like. So how is amphetamines known on the street? So the names that they most commonly go by are beanies, black beauties, crack, ice, speed, and uppers. So amphetamines are classified as a stimulant, and they stimulate the central nervous system and affect the chemicals in the brain and nerves. It is most commonly used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or what we know as ADHD. It is also used as a study aid, to stay awake, and as an appetite suppressant. Some methods of administration are legally amphetamine is taken through a pill orally, and illegal amphetamine is either snorted, injected, smoked, and there are a few other ways that I saw while researching, such as dabbing it on the gums. Amphetamines had no real medical use until 1933 when it was resynthesized and classified as a decongestant when it was snorted. Within a few years, it began to be used for a wide variety of medical conditions such as narcolepsy, obesity, low blood pressure, low libido, and chronic pain. It was used during World War II as a stimulant and a performance-enhancing drug by the U.S. soldiers. And as the addictive properties began to show itself, the U.S. government then labeled it as a Schedule II controlled substance in the 1970s. So how exactly does the drug affect the body? So being that it is a stimulant, amphetamines affect the central nervous system and make the messages between the brain and the body move a lot faster than normal, making the body more alert and physically active. It can also cause the brain to release dopamine, which gives the user a rush of euphoria. It also gives users a feeling of clearer thinking, self-control, and self-confidence. It can also make users feel more sociable and have increased energy. And you can see in this picture that I have attached how lit up the brain is and how active the brain is from a stimulant. So some of the dangers of amphetamines include that it is listed as a Schedule II drug, which means that it has high potential for abuse, which may lead to severe psychological and physical dependence. Some of the short-term effects are increased blood pressure and heart rate, rapid breathing, and decreased blood flow to the extremities. Some long-term effects are mood swings, loss of appetite, heart attack, and palpitations. And you can see in the picture that I've attached where stimulants really affect the body, and it's really all throughout the body. And if you want, you can pause the video and zoom in and see exactly how stimulants affect each body system and each part of the body. So who's most likely to use amphetamines? College students and those trying to lose weight. And we do see a lot of people on the streets who are addicted to amphetamines and use amphetamines in a way such as crystal meth, things like that. So the main takeaway is that amphetamines are highly addictive and have a high potential for abuse. They have a ton of short-term and long-term effects that I've listed previously. And many students use amphetamines to stay awake all night and study for that big test. And since they are highly addictive and they will change your body, causing psychological and physical dependence, abuse comes after the test. So when you can't stay awake or function without amphetamines anymore, that's when you know that you've abused this drug. And to me, no test grade is worth any type of addiction. So these are my references.